We're
Take
just
it away.
loving ourselves sick.
It's always a serve. Every day is an opportunity to serve.
Every day is a day to just absolutely love yourself.
Also gagged for the brown.
Thanks, babe. I love brown.
Yeah,
Brown
I know,
is
babe.
just
You
a little
only
bit of
have
my
3 colours in your
personality.
wardrobe. Cream. This is Tia's jacket.
Cream, brown, and black. I actually
Yeah.
had a girls' lunch last weekend and I was like, what am I going to wear to lunch? And I'm looking for my wardrobe and I'm like, I fucking sold everything on Depop. I have got no clothes left.
When you get the zoomies and you're just like, all right, I need to get rid of everything.
Yeah, it's a good feeling at the time.
Yeah.
And then the girls' lunch rolls around and you've got nothing to wear.
I've got nothing. Oh, well, go shopping. We are getting so rogue with these friggin' intros, but
Yeah.
whatever.
We're on one today.
Welcome to the Lean In podcast, where we talk about everything from health, wellness, business, and all of the personal things.
But before we do, we need a little disclaimer. This podcast is for education and entertainment purposes only. It is not intended for personalized medical advice.
Get into it, girl.
Today we are talking all about gut health.
Womp, womp, womp. I don't have like a...
I feel as
need a
though
bell or
gut
something.
health is definitely trending at the moment.
Yes.
So I feel like this will be such a good topic to talk about.
Like, what the hell does that even mean, gut health?
Gut health is just such an umbrella
You know when people
term.
just say stuff? And I'm like, do you know what you're
Yes.
talking about? Do you know
Yeah.
what do you mean? What do you mean?
Break it down for me. Give me facts. Let's
Yeah.
talk about the gut microbiome.
Let's do it, girl. This is your realm. This is your jam.
I know. I actually love the gut because in clinic, so many things come back to our gut, even too when we're treating things like skin, acne, energy, psoriasis, all links back to our gut health.
Yeah.
I'm very pro gut cleanses and optimizing our gut health. It is really important to remove the bad bacterias from our digestive system, also focusing on helping to rebuild the good bacterias, but also very important to focus on our functional markers as well. So we can get a little bit technical when we talk about functional markers, but often too, if we've got inflammation within the gut or we've got leaky gut, that's when you're going to be more inclined to experience things like bloating or abdominal discomfort or have irregular bowel motions.
Yeah.
I do feel as though a lot of the time girls can just say, oh, I've got IBS, or hot girls have IBS.
Yeah. The hotter the girl, the worse the IBS.
Yeah, literally. But actually, girl, you've just got bacterial overgrowth within your digestive system. And a lot of the time, people can get this IBS diagnosis when there's no answers as to what's happening within their gut. But a lot of the time, it's not actually food sensitivities that they're experiencing. It's more how their microbiome's responding to those foods, and then it's actually going to trigger the digestive system. So I thought today what we could do is just talk about what is normal in gut health, because I do feel as though you don't really go to coffee with your girlfriend and talk about how often you poo.
Well, it depends on your friend group.
True. Do you talk about that with your friends?
Well, you do it. I talk with you.
Yeah. But I feel like that's different.
That's actually a really good question, because now that you think about it, like there is no, I guess, marker of like what, I guess we don't really know what is normal versus what's irregular. So I think it's really good to get a bit of an idea of, oh, okay, this is what I should be expecting, rather than just flying by the seat of your pants.
Yep, exactly.
Pun intended.
So it is normal to move your bowels at least once per day. Twice is optimal, but the normal range is once per day. Ideally, with that bowel motion, we want to have a nice complete formed bowel motion. Some girls can get quite loose stools, or they might be pushing and straining. This is, again, usually a sign that you're either not getting enough fiber within your diet, not drinking enough water, maybe your body's in fight and flight. So when we're in this fight and flight or this stress state, we can be less inclined to produce bile and hydrochloric acid in our digestive system, which is essentially these digestive juices that really help to break our foods down. So when we're in this fight and flight, you're not in rest and digest. So then that way you're less inclined to have normal bowel motions as well.
Wow, that's so interesting when you like think about it that way. If you're stressed, like it goes to show how bad stress is for your body and how negative that effect of being in fight or flight or being high cortisol or on the go all the time. Like it really does impact so many different facets of your life.
Yeah, often too, it can really affect what's called your peristalsis within the bowel, which is how effectively that fecal matter essentially moves through the gut. It'll really constrain and constrict, and you'll be less inclined to have a regular bowel motion.
Yep.
Or it can flip the other way, where some girls can have quite loose stools if they're quite anxious and nervous as well.
Yeah. So right off the bat, before you would assess any deeper, I guess, underlying issues that people might have, what are some like quick little tips of things that you should definitely, like everyone should be doing to improve their gut health? And
So
their
I'm a
movement?
huge advocate of food is medicine. So it's really important to look at your diet. So I actually love adding stewed apples into my diet.
Spewed apples.
Spewed apples. Yeah, I wrote in the girls group chat, you guys need to make spewed apples.
We're like, oh, sounds great.
I'm like, they're so yummy. Typo, stewed apples. So the way that you make stewed apples is you literally just get apples, red or green, whatever you prefer. You chop them up or dice them up, but you leave the skin on. So the skin actually contains a lot of pectin, and when you boil the apples on the stove, all that pectin gets released, which is a soluble fiber that your gut bacteria feeds off.
Okay.
So it's really good for helping to then optimize your gut bacteria and giving it a food source. A lot of people are so focused on taking probiotics that they actually forget about prebiotics for the gut as well. And if you don't actually have a food source for those probiotics in the digestive system, it's literally just going to pass straight through.
Right,
So that's why in the gut repair powder, it's got some PHGG, which is a soluble fiber that the probiotic can then feed off. So not only is it putting good bacteria into the digestive system, it's also giving your gut bacteria a food source.
Oh, amazing. Okay,
So
stewed apples.
stewed apples are really good. I also like to suggest apple cider vinegar occasionally. So apple cider vinegar is really good for helping to build bile and hydrochloric acid within the gut. Really helpful. Cold potatoes. So cold potato salads are
Okay, anything potato,
Yeah,
you've got my
yum.
attention. So, all right, potato salads.
I love hot chippies, but cold potato salads are really good for your gut health as well, because it's going to help to build butyrate. So butyrate, again, is another functional marker that's really good for helping to support breakdown of foods.
Yeah.
So cold potato salads are definitely a must. Also ensuring that your stress levels are nice and low, like what we were saying before, when your body's in that fight and flight, you're not in rest and digest. So just making sure you're not eating on the run or eating and scrolling on your phone, because that mind-body connection is just so real. Like, have you ever noticed if you're sitting on a couch watching a movie and then all of a sudden there's no popcorn left and you're like, where the fuck did that just go? It's that mindless eating where you can just just did the cutest sneeze. That sounded so funny. You're like, well, wait 1 second.
1 minute.
Oh, that was actually really cute. But when you just finish the popcorn and then all of a sudden it's all gone.
Yeah. That's so interesting. So Jack and I have been getting a little bit lazy, and sometimes we'll have dinner on the couch. But we've been really strict this week to have sit-down meals at the table, dinner every night together. Because sometimes we eat different. Like he's having boy dinner, which is insane, and I'm just having
girl dinner. Normal dinner.
Yeah, normal dinner. But we've decided, every night we sit down, we have dinner together. And I don't know, it's really nice for your relationship for one. But also I found like that craving for something sweet after eating has dissipated a little bit. And I don't know whether that's because we're mindfully eating, we're taking our time, we've finished dinner, we're still talking for a little bit. And that window of like wanting to have something sugary straight away eases a little bit, because you're a bit more present. I think I'm like, oh, I'm actually full. Like I don't need to have something sweet. But when you're just eating on the go, it's so weird how like you have to train your brain a little bit.
It's almost like your brain doesn't signal that you've consumed food and that you're full.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's also nice to wait a little bit after you eat as well, because then you're more inclined to feel satisfied. It's also really good to go for a walk after meals as well. Really good for your blood sugar levels.
It's so nice. In summer when it's daylight savings, we always like have dinner and then take the dogs to the park. It's so nice.
I love that.
Yeah, it's really
so
good.
Nice to even going out for dinner. If you can walk to dinner, so then you can walk home. It's
makes you feel like
so
you're on
nice.
holiday.
Yes.
When you go on holidays and you have dinner out and then you go for a walk after.
Yeah.
Makes it feel like
Yeah.
a vacation.
I agree. Tell me, Em, do you ever get bloated in your
Yeah,
digestive
and
system?
I hate it. Honestly, like it sounds so funny, but like I'm bloated, I'm gonna have a bad day. Like you just feel fat. You just
Ruins your
feel
day.
so
Your clothes feel
uncomfortable.
uncomfortable. Yeah.
Yeah.
How often do you get bloating?
Not too often. I guess it would probably coincide with my cycle, my
Yeah.
period. But I do notice if I'm dehydrated, I
Yes.
had, drank the night before or something. It definitely coincides with like what I did the day before for sure.
Has like that ripple effect. Yeah. Often when I ask girls that come into the clinic if they get bloated, pretty much 99% of girls are like, yes. And most days.
Yeah.
So usually too, bloating can be linked to bacterial overgrowths within the digestive system. So again, it's how your microbiome can be responding to the foods that you're eating.
Yeah, okay.
It may also be that you're eating too quickly as well.
Yeah.
So just making sure that you're chewing your foods, really getting the saliva involved. It can also have a Chinese medicine aspect to it as well, which sounds a little bit strange. But if you're eating a very cold, raw, damp diet, they say in Chinese medicine it's going to put the digestive fire out. So think you're having like lots of smoothies and salads and lots of cold foods. Over time, your digestive fire, which we want the digestive system to be really warm, then becomes really damp. When that damp environment happens, you're more inclined to then get bloated.
Interesting. I also love eating cold food. Like,
Yeah.
I love eating, and
even in winter?
yeah, like
I hate that.
I'll eat like curry, like just out of the fridge.
Oh, cold, like not warm.
Like I won't heat it up. Like everything
I
is
do
cold.
that sometimes, but
Like what kind of gluttonous pig am I? Just like I'll eat it straight out the fridge.
you're like, I could not possibly wait to warm this up.
Also, Jack and I've been saying gluttonous pig. It's
Gluttonous pig. Oh my, that is random.
We saw this meme and it was like, what kind of gluttonous pig do you need to be to honk at a drive-thru?
I was once at the supermarket with my ex and he was in the chocolate aisle. He didn't realize I had walked into the aisle after him and I heard him whisper to himself, "You don't need anything, you fat dog." I'm like, did you just refer to yourself as a fat dog? Oh my, that is so mean.
You gluttonous pig.
You gluttonous pig.
We're all about self-love, but that's funny.
We are digressing. But yeah, often when our digestive system becomes really cold, it can be a good idea to warm it up. So if you're finding that you're getting bloated on a regular basis, try having like more warm bone broths, more soups, more stews, more slow cooked meals. Really, really good for our digestive system and just helping to essentially take that load off the digestive system as well. Because if your digestive system's struggling, it's really cold, it can also be quite slow and sluggish. It can also depend on where the bloating's sitting. You usually get bloated like lower or upper?
Lower,
yeah. So often too, if it is those upper quadrants, it can really be linked to your digestive system.
Okay.
And those cold foods in your tummy. So even just simple things like putting a hot water bottle on your tummy at the end of the day can be such a good way to help to bring heat into the digestive system and just also help to support blood flow to then reduce the bloating.
Interesting. And then lower bloating? More?
Lower bloating can be linked to bacterial overgrowths and usually not chewing your food enough.
Okay, so I got
eat a little bit slower.
My little bacteria in my tummy is telling me you need that Tony's chocolate.
Yum.
Interesting. Okay.
But you've done the whole health gut cleanse. How did you find that?
Babe, I've got that gut cleanse on me. Like
when we were at the AI workshop last week, Em has the gut repair powder in her bag. Like you're literally carrying it around everywhere.
When on a girl's trip, it's in the suitcase. Like it's just my little comfort support.
It's so good though, isn't it?
It's good. And it's good because it tastes good.
Yeah, it's very yummy.
Like, if something doesn't taste good, if it's a bit of a punish, I'm like, I'm not going to stick to this.
Yeah, I'm not going to get into a good routine with it.
No, so it's been, I love it.
How did you find when you started the cleanse capsules? Did you notice any die-off symptoms, any detox effects?
Not really.
That's
like
good.
I felt pretty okay. I remember though when we went through a bit of a severe gut protocol when I had my psoriasis. I was knocked the hell out. Like I was on the couch sick. Like I thought I had the flu.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh my God, I can't believe I've gotten sick. You're like, no, this is normal. Like
this is the cleanse.
Yeah.
Yeah. I know when I first did the gut cleanse in one day, this is probably TMI, but anyway, I literally did 5 poos.
Yeah.
I'm like, where has all of
Skinny
this
queen.
been? Which it's funny
Yeah.
you say that. Our gut microbiome also really influences our metabolism.
Mhm.
So they're actually starting to do clinical trials on rats. And what they're doing is they're getting clinically obese rats and then they're getting healthy BMI rats. They're doing a fecal matter transplant, so poo transplant from the healthy BMI rat into the clinically obese rat. They're making no changes in diet, no changes in physical activity. The clinically obese rat starts losing weight.
What?
And this is linked to gut microbiome.
Hang on a minute. Let's run that back for a second. Fecal transplant.
Yes.
How? Why?
I know.
Why?
Crazy. Yeah.
How does that work?
I don't know the exact mechanism of
Look,
it.
we're not going to
Maybe
get into the weeds of rat poo.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
today.
No, they do it in humans too, babe.
Yeah,
Because
I've actually heard this. Yeah.
one of my friends, he's actually studying his PhD. Very healthy, very athletic.
Mhm.
A guy came up to him in the library that said, "You look like a really healthy person. Can we test your microbiome to see if you would be a match for me? I'm really sick and I need someone's healthy microbiome to help me survive or help me live." So he was
Whoa.
like, "Oh, okay, like more than happy to help you out." Tested his microbiome, like perfect match. He then had to start collecting his poo and this guy would come and grab it, pick it up.
What a man.
I know.
That's interesting. I'm
And
like, do we have some credentials here? Like, what's the?
yeah.
Are we black market trading our fecal matter? Like, How do
Crazy.
you legally go?
He was getting paid to poo at one point.
Wait a minute.
Yeah.
In this economy,
Yes.
it's a good
When you're
side
doing your
hustle.
PhD, it is needed. Money is scarce.
Interesting.
But then this guy's health just dramatically improved from the fecal matter
Holy
transplant.
hell.
Yeah. So what that essentially shows with the rats is when you do have overgrowths of bad bacteria or unhealthy gut microbiome, it can really influence your metabolism. It influences your food cravings.
Wow.
Yeah, influences so much.
So interesting.
Well, they do say your gut is essentially like your second brain.
Yeah, right.
We also make a lot of our neurotransmitters within our gut, so a lot of our serotonin.
Mm-hmm.
So a lot of the time when people are more predisposed to depression, it can actually be linked to their gut health as well.
So interesting.
I think it'll be very interesting in years to come, the research that comes of it. And sometimes too, when we are doing gut cleanses, I'll have clients come back into the clinic and they're like, "Oh, I felt really anxious and like I don't normally get anxiety." And I'm like, "Oh, it's actually because we're shifting your gut microbiome. It can be quite normal to have those symptoms when you're doing a gut cleanse."
Yeah, I mean, like when you have a big night out the next
Yeah.
week, like you're feeling so depressed.
Yeah.
Like
The Sunday scaries. You need a cuddle.
terrible Tuesday.
Terrible Tuesday. It's not looking good.
Yeah, interesting.
What are some little rituals that you do for your gut health?
I'm pretty lazy, I'm not gonna lie. I don't have the best protocol, which that's why I was really excited for this episode because I want to be better. But I think, trying to eat foods in their whole state, trying to avoid I do find when I wake up, I try to get as much water in as I can before I'm having coffee and before I'm eating. And I even think just like those small routines of like shifting instead of eating breakfast on the go and like being in that high state of stress, whatever, I'm trying to have my food prepped so that when I am busy in the morning, I just eat it and it's a bit more of a ritual and it's not just kind of you just scoffing down your breakfast. Like I'm actually taking my time to eat, trying to stay hydrated. I think all just those mindset shifts are helpful as well.
Yeah, no, I agree. I think
yeah.
we could even map out some nice simple rituals that girls can start doing at home as well. Even eating regular consistent meals is just so beneficial for our gut health and so beneficial for our digestion. Ensuring that you're getting whole foods in like what you said. I do feel there's just so many processed foods out there these days. It's actually freaking scary what we are doing to foods and how little information the companies need to have on the packaging. Even too with gluten, a lot of the time when people have got gluten sensitivities, it's not actually the gluten that they're sensitive to, it's the glyphosate that's sprayed on gluten. So obviously we love eating gluten, like it's freaking delicious, but so do bugs. So then they spray these pretty hectic pesticides on the wheat to then keep the bugs off. That wheat then gets harvested. It doesn't really get cleaned. Right. So it's like the pesticides are still essentially on that. We then consume it and it's irritating the gut lining.
Mm-hmm.
Like I just feel as though likelihood of celiac disease and gluten sensitivity is skyrocketing. So I think too, the quality of the foods that you're getting really influences your gut health as well. So where you can, getting organic dairy products or organic wheat products can really, really make a difference, because organic wheat can't be sprayed with glyphosate. Pretty sure. Maybe we can fact check that, but that just irritates our gut lining so much.
So why do you find people that go to Italy
Yes.
or Europe and they have pasta and they're like, I'm not bloated, I feel so much better? Is it because
Yeah, there's no glyphosate over there. Yeah.
so
It's
it's like I'm
illegal
actually
for
not.
them to spray it on their wheat products.
Looks like we've just got to move to Italy.
Yeah. What a shame.
Interesting. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
So really focusing on regular, consistent meals, quality of your foods. Even different herbs can be really good for helping to support gut health as well. So ginger and gentian really help to stimulate our bile and hydrochloric acid production within the gut. Really good for helping to support that food breakdown. Even considering doing a gut cleanse, if you're getting different food sensitivities, or you're getting bloated, you're getting gassy, you're getting IBS symptoms, doing that gut cleanse can be so beneficial for helping to reset your gut health. When you are doing a gut cleanse, though, you want to ensure that you do it for at least 3 months. So with different bacteria, with parasites within the gut, they've actually got life cycles. So say, for example, if you just do the gut cleanse for 1 month, you'll do that initial stage of starting to wipe things out. But often if you don't see the protocol through for the 3-month time frame, then those bacteria or those parasites essentially grow again, or they lay eggs, they hatch, and then the cycle starts again.
Is there any kind of prep work you would give to people before they did the protocol, or you just go straight into it?
Oh, I usually just go straight into it. So the Whole Health Gut Cleanse has actually got some St. Mary's thistle in the formula, which I love because St. Mary's thistle really helps to support liver detoxification. So often too, a lot of products out there don't support the liver, which is why people can get really bad die-off symptoms when they're doing a gut cleanse. I'll always ensure that my girls are drinking lots of water. I'll ensure that they're saunaing regularly, eating whole foods, because that can make a really big difference to the cleanse process and how someone feels. Yeah, just helps to reduce the die-off symptoms.
So interesting. I'm sitting here listening to all this. I'm like, I want to do all this.
Yeah.
I want to get into all of this. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, when your gut's good, your energy's good, your mood's good, even your hormones feel better because your body's just got more energy to divert to different things.
Yeah. And I mean, I'm definitely pretty lucky. I haven't struggled too much with, other than psoriasis. I wouldn't say I struggle a lot with my gut and feeling discomfort, but I do have people in my life. So I have my friend Rosie, and my sister is celiac, and I just think, oh, that must be such a debilitating way, because you can't just go out and eat whatever you want. Like, you have to be so measured in everything that you're eating and the things that you're doing, because it's fully impacts
even
your
there's
life.
like some cases where they can't share a toaster, can't even share the same butter, because their gut is just so reactive and so sensitive to the gluten, which would just be so frustrating.
Jack would be absolutely in prison if he had to, if I couldn't have gluten or dairy, he would be like, we can't live together.
Yeah.
Because his whole food pyramid is milk, butter, and cheese.
And meat.
You know.
He's a boy.
Anyway, we did a question box, and we had a few people send some questions through. So maybe we'll read those out and we can chat about those.
We can bing bong together.
We can bing bong. So the first question is how stress affects the gut. That baffles me, and this is so interesting. I guess we sort of spoke about this, but maybe we could dive into that a little bit more.
That fight and flight response. So when your body is in fight and flight and we're overproducing stress hormones like cortisol, we are not in rest and digest, because your body's like, I literally just need to survive right now. My main focus is not to digest, assimilate, and absorb this food. It is literally just to survive. So then your body is less inclined to focus on digestion. You're more inclined to have undigested food in your stool. You're more inclined to have a loose bowel motion. You can be more inclined to have more frequent bowel motions, or even slower bowel motions, because those digestive juices have not broken down the foods.
Interesting.
Yeah. So have you ever noticed, if you're just go, that you'll eat something and you'll feel more bloated afterwards.
Yeah, definitely.
It's like that mind-body connection.
Yeah.
So even if you are stressed and that stress is unavoidable, whether you're going through a tough time with like a family member or you're going through a breakup, something simple that you can do before you eat is 2 feet on the ground. You might decide to focus on taking 8 deep breaths and just remind yourself, like, right now I'm eating. Something you can also do is taste everything individually on your plate. And you can do this out loud if you're by yourself, or you can just do it in your head if you're around people. And you might just think like, okay, right now I'm eating broccoli. How does that taste? Right now I'm eating carrots. How does that taste? Right now I'm eating a steak.
I'm eating carrot. She lost her mind.
What is happening? But that just simple exercise just really helps you to bring you back into your body. And also just making sure that you're chewing regularly and you're actually just focusing on those basic digestive principles.
Interesting. Next question. Someone said, what are the signs and symptoms of when something's not right?
Well, I feel like this could be different.
Very general.
And different for everyone. But I feel like if you are getting bloated on a regular basis, if you're waking up feeling bloated, if you're not moving your bowels every single day, if you're feeling like excessive gas and it has quite an offensive smell to it. Seriously, it is a thing. Trust me. It's so funny. I've got like these cute girls in front of me in clinic and I'm asking them about their bowel motions, which I can tell they're uncomfortable about talking about. It's not every day you talk about poo with someone. I talk about poo all day. This is normal for me, queens. And I say, do you get gassy? And they're like, little nod. And I'm like, is it offensive smelling? And they're like, I'm still cute. But that is usually a sign that we're either getting like food sensitivities or again, your microbiome's responding incorrectly to those foods. If you're getting brain fog after eating, like have you ever been at work eating a meal and then afterwards you're like, I'm freaking tired, I need a nap.
Yeah, yep, definitely.
Yep, usually a sign that the digestive system's needing a little bit of extra support. Even having like ginger teas after a nice big meal can be really good for digestion, or even like a peppermint tea can be really good.
I love a peppermint tea.
Oh, same. So good for helping to dispel any of that gas and just really good for helping to support our digestive system.
Yeah. What about some everyday habits you can implement to support gut health?
Ooh, stewed apples.
Stewed apples. Cold potato.
Yeah, actually I'm going to quiz you. What else did I say?
Talking to myself while I'm eating.
What else? There's 5 of them.
Stewed apples, cold potato. Every time I say potato, I'm like, hot potato. What else? Chewing.
Yes.
Feet on the ground.
We can combine them. Not eating while you're stressed. Making
No
sure you're
TikToking.
hydrated. Yeah.
Yep. Okay.
No
See,
TikToking
we need
and
a
eating.
list, babe. We need a list from you.
Yes,
That would be
actually,
fabulous.
I'll make it as a little Instagram swipe across.
Perfect.
Tears tips for digestion.
Tears tips. I love it. The importance of gut health on your overall health and skin.
Yeah, so gut health and skin is so intertwined and so interconnected. So often if we do have bacterial overgrowth within our gut, that will then go through our bloodstream, will then be more inclined for our sebaceous glands to produce more oil. Then in turn that bacteria then feeds off the oil, and that's how we start that acne cycle or acne breakouts. So our gut health influenced things like psoriasis, which I feel as though you experienced firsthand. When we did the gut test for you, you came back with a high level of bacteria that actually triggers psoriasis, which I feel as though was just like a big whoa moment, especially too when you were having that flare up. And I feel like ever since we removed that bacteria from your gut, you haven't really had a flare up since, have you?
No, it hasn't been. I still have a little bit, but it's not like that aggressive
like the
state.
red, like inflamed state. So yeah, it is really nice to focus on our gut health when it comes to supporting our skin. In our gut, we've got a functional marker called our secretory IgA. It's essentially a fancy word for our immune system of the digestive system. And often too with my acne clients, their secretory IgA is always is really low.
Mhm.
So their immune system can't actually clear and fight that bacteria off. And
Yeah.
that's how we keep getting the flare ups within the skin and how that acne just keeps developing. So
Interesting.
our gut health is literally so interconnected.
It's so actually crazy to think how much it influences all different facets of your life and your body.
Yeah, I was actually listening to a podcast the other day and it was all about energy. And it was really interesting because they explained energy in a different way. And they explained it like everyone has actually got the same level of energy in their mitochondria. However, it really depends how your body's utilizing that energy.
Mhm.
So let's say, for example, we have got the exact same amount of energy, but you've got bacterial overgrowths within your gut. Your body's going to utilize your energy to try to clear those bacteria because it's out of homeostasis.
Mm.
So then your energy field then reduces because your body's trying to optimize itself or it's trying to get back into homeostasis. So by
Wow.
doing things like doing a gut cleanse and optimizing your gut microbiome, it's really, really good for improving your energy as well.
Wow, so interesting. I'm
Mm.
learning a lot. Is your friend Chris single? I'm sure he's got great gut health too. Get out of here. Get out of here. That's Larry's dad.
We love Larry's dad.
No. Last one here we'll share is please share other hair care products as well. I'm dying to know. She is the queen of silky hair.
Okay, so I freaking love Pantene.
Yeah,
this
I'm
is
using
off
it too.
off the gut health topic.
Yeah, I was like,
but
where did this come from?
Yeah.
But, we'll talk about it. We both are
I
using
have
Pantene.
converted M to Pantene and it's game changer, isn't it, babe?
Yeah, it's so good. I mean, does gut health impact your hair and your hair growth?
Yeah, it would.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
Mm.
Yeah, because your gut health impacts how well you absorb nutrients from your foods.
Mhm.
And obviously, if you're not absorbing nutrients from your foods very well, then in turn, your hair literally starts from the inside.
Mm.
So if your body's nutrient deficient, then your hair's not going to grow as fast or it'll be more inclined to fall out from the hair follicle.
Yeah.
So yeah,
There you go. There
we're
you have it.
loving Pantene.
We're
And
loving
your hair's
Pantene.
never looked shinier.
I love it.
Em was
So
literally
good.
telling me about how she's about to go spend $80 on a bottle of freaking shampoo. And I said, Queen, give Pantene a go.
Give it a go.
It is $10 for 750 mils.
It's
like,
so
sponsor
good.
me, Pantene. Seriously.
It's the best.
It's so cheap. And my hair, I've been using it for years now.
Yeah, and your
But my
hair's great,
hair's-
so I'm sold.
Yeah, never been healthier. Yeah.
Okay, interesting.
What are you leaning into at the moment, Em?
What am I leaning into? Oh, I had a really good one, but I've forgotten. No, I'm leaning
Oh,
into.
it's back.
And it's back. I am really leaning. I feel like I ebb and flow with true crime. But I watched this
Oh.
documentary the other night
I love crime.
and it had me by the seat of my pants. Like
In a chokehold.
I was like looking at Jack, I was like, what are we watching right now? But it's called A Toxic Love Story on Netflix.
Oh.
When you think you've clocked it, the next
Plot
pivot happens.
twist.
I was gagged. I was like, what the hell? You just really don't know what's going on in people's houses. Let me just
Wow,
say
I know
that.
what I'm doing tonight. I
You need
actually
to watch
saw
it.
that in the top 10.
It's really
So
good.
I'm going to be watching that tonight
It's
on my Saturday
freaking
night at home by
crazy,
myself.
girl. Yeah, so I'm leaning back into true crime. It was crazy. Loved it.
Love
What are you leaning
that.
into?
I am leaning into hot Pilates at the moment.
Ooh, yep.
Yeah,
Mhm.
I've just been in such a good Pilates routine. I've been going to Form House in Miami and it
Mhm.
is so good
It
there.
looks so pretty.
Yeah, it's so cute. All the instructors are so good. They've got really good sequencing, really good
Mhm.
music, like
Yep.
really good music.
Mhm.
And yeah, the classes are just so much fun. I've been in,
Fun.
such a good routine, 5:30 every morning, pretty
Yep.
much. And then taking Wilma for a walk afterwards.
Love that.
Yeah, especially in winter, it's just so
It's
nice to
nice.
have that heated room.
Yeah.
I was doing a lot of workouts at home, doing the Whole Health Hub workouts, but now that it's a little bit colder, I've just lost
It's
a
hard
lot of
to get
motivation.
into it when it's cold.
Yeah.
I visited Canada early this year and god damn that place is cold.
Yeah.
It's freezing. And everywhere there is just heated. And it's kind of nice. I feel like in a cold climate you need to have like that hot room. But I really loved it.
Yeah.
I'm not usually I feel like I just sweat so easy anyway, but it is really nice in the cold weather. Hot mat is really
Yep.
fun.
Perfect.
And we also just released a hot mat teacher training course.
Did you? Cool.
Nice little plug in there. So
Oh my
if
God,
you
I
are
love
an instructor and you
that.
want to learn how to teach in the hot room, we have a hot mat course out.
I love that.
Yeah.
So good.
Okay, gut health.
Gut health.
Hot girls have good gut health.
Yes, they do. They do not have IBS.
Hot girls also have IBS. We're not saying you're not hot,
but girls, we can sort that.
we can get there. Okay.
And actually, we do have a discount code. So if any
What is it?
girls are wanting to do the gut cleanse from Whole Health, lean in 15. Capital
we should do a
letters.
little gut health challenge.
Oh my gosh, cute.
We'll do that if you all follow us and we get to 1,000 on our Instagram. We can have our broadcast challenge.
Oh my God, I actually love that
I keep saying
idea.
broadcast challenge. Broadcast channel.
channel.
So we
Gut
can do a
health
gut health
challenge.
challenge.
Say
Because
that
I'm
10
going to
times.
Miami in September. I want to be feeling
Snatched.
good.
Yeah, well, I feel like my metabolism, sugar cravings shifted so much when I did all the gut work at the start of the year.
Yeah.
Made a big difference.
Yeah.
I lucked the fuck in with
You
exercise
did
and I
lock
locked
in.
in with my gut health and cottage cheese and
Yeah.
eggs.
And she's looking good.
Thanks, Queen.
Okay, all right. Well, that's it from us, guys. Thanks
Thanks
for listening.
and don't forget to follow us on Instagram and on Spotify.
Love ya.
Bye.